Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here at Navora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, Our Realm Reborn. It is Year 2, Day 60 for EDSS in the Realm Reborn. And last time, after successfully clearing Snowcloak, we've started pursuing connections to the spy known as the Ivy that's been helping out Garlean. We've been able to figure out that the person who is the Ivy is actually got a close connection to General Ralbon of the Immortal Flames in Ul'dah. So, to avoid suspicion, we've actually come to have a meeting of the members of the Eorzean Alliance here in Gridania, as opposed to Ul'dah, which is where we usually have those meetings. So, let's go ahead and speak with Alphinaud to continue the challenge. My thanks for coming, Edie. When you are ready, speak with the Conjurer yonder. She will show us to the Lotus Stand. I've been here more than a few times, so I know exactly where this Silent Conjurer is. Yes, I will be joining them. Away we go. So there's Kane, there's the Admiral, and there's the General. Hello there, Elder Seedseer.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
Of course.
The rumors are true then? The War of Succession is ended?
Yeah, a warning is of what's to come.
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlean.
But does he intend to invade, though?
Who?
Well, I guess we're about to find out by virtue of this cutscene.
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
Was that by assassination?
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
But apparently that's who's now taken over. And with much chagrin, too. Yeah, like, I spit on my predecessor. And apparently, no love for those who came before. To be honest, I'm shocked he didn't just knock the casket over.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Yeah, that's pretty freaky, but yeah, he assumes his mantle.
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
And so that's why there was a War of Succession?
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Apparently so. And he's got a lot of men and women willing to do his bidding. Yeah, try staring down this guy. At least he doesn't have the Darth Vader mask, unlike Gaius.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Yeah, including Nero, who got warped away to the Void of Darkness.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Wouldn't that be Doman she's referring to?
Plainly, the new Emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
And so?
I propose that we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald.
Touché.
Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
Yeah, but as we know, they are not so eager to fight unless Garlemald actually takes action first. This we know has been well established, and even Alphinaud knows this. So it looks like we're done here.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it.
Wow, that's quite the sarcasm there,
If
Alphinaud.
only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming.
Yeah, exactly.
So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Indeed. And so away goes the General and the Admiral. So why didn't we sit down at that discussion? Because, yeah, we saw the table with the 3 chairs for each of the 3 leaders of the Eorzean Alliance. Anyway, I speak with Alphinaud again. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to the being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust among the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little unless to the common folk. Take the Lominsons, for instance. Though Admiral Milweb outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wood-legged cutthroats. In likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldans scorned as swindlers who worship coin. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Teleji Adeleji, for example. But that is beside the point. The fact is the people are wary of outsiders whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the Observatorium, Captain Ilberd has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. Uh-oh. Yeah, and once you know it, the rain hits just as that message is brought to our attention. The irony. The hunt is near its end, Edie. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Kerthus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. And so away goes Alphinaud, but yes, to complete this challenge, we gotta go back to the Adder's Nest. So, closest place to that is the main Aetheryte Plaza. Over in New Gridania. And so away we go. Yeah, it's raining because it's feeling pretty sad right now. So yeah, that actually was a member of the Immortal Flames right there. And we're actually speaking with General Raubon, or was at General Raubon's side during our meeting with the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. And with that, we get some haddock dip, plus the choice of whatever foodstuffs I prefer. Given what I'm currently doing, I think it would be in my best interest to get some portions of sauteed curl. So, with that taken care of, let's move on to our next challenge, entitled Chasing Ivy. Ilbert is convinced that he's discovered the Ivy's identity and is prepared to move against the Garlean spy. Well, who is it then? Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Elaine Roy, Raubon's second in command. Yeah, we ran by her, and wouldn't you know it, she's actually the Ivy. Yeah, that's our poison ivy that we're dealing with. Yeah, that lady in the silver coat right there. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with the polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranking foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. Yeah, wouldn't you? That would explain why she was able to help out the merchants in Carathis do their evil bidding. When he formed the Grand Company, Raubon chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The Monarchists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the Monarchists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Roy was appointed to a post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy had some hold over the Monarchists? Wouldn't put past them. Yeah, we're talking about you. Hopefully the bell on my head didn't give myself away. Yeah, hopefully the bell on my hat did not give myself away. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Roy's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raubon attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. And yet, strangely, she did not. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet she is here nonetheless on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames records for evidence of Roy's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? Of course you can. That's what I'm here for. You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to hurt our quarry. Well, you know what that means, right? There goes the captain. And now off we go to speak with Elbert at his next point. So let's put a little spring in my step and get there. Oh, he's actually standing at the aetherite. Okay. Then we will stand here too. Roy is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. And away we go again. Yeah, speak with Albert again, hopefully at the Blue Badger Gate, stopping the Ivy from getting away. Well, actually, he's standing in front of the Caroline Canopy. So, Roy has entered the Caroline Canopy, meeting someone perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she's not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. FMA is her name. I shall remain here in case Roy appears. Alright. Well then, let's make our way downstairs, because obviously she wasn't up top. What? Did she come down here? Okay, yes. Here's the family. Ah, EDSS! Such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she did not come this way. I've noted every passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. And so, back to Ilberd. Yeah, at least we know that someone is staying close to the issue down below. Now we gotta go back to Captain Ilberd. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the Seven Hells could she have gone? Well, maybe she used the tactic we use on an irregular basis to get to places. We teleport. The roost! How could I forget? Rodgal strike me down for a fool! I will search the premises. While I do that, I need you to speak with the men I posted at the 3 main gates and the pier. Find out where there has been any suspicious activity, and then meet me at the Aetherite Plaza. Yeah, you know what this means, right? We gotta cover the entire frickin' city! Boo! I mean, I know this is necessary, and I know it's something that we absolutely have to do. But, do we really have to draw it out like this? I mean, seriously. Nothing to report at this gate, sir. No one resembling the suspect has been here, sir. Alright, that takes care of that side. And the other side... Well, there's only one Aetherite crystal in all of New Gridania, so we have no choice but to cover the entire length of the field. Yeah, can you believe that there are like 6 Aetherite crystals here in Gridania, but only one is in New Gridania, and it's at the main plaza. I mean, you have the centralized location, you have the Garlean Canopy, you have the Order of the Twin Adder. I mean, it's, on paper, very good, but it doesn't help our problem. Because, yeah, when you're trying to catch a spy, the last thing you want to be doing is running the entire length of the field. That's just not a good idea. No, sir, the suspect didn't come this way. Given how little traffic passes through this gate, I would have noticed if she tried to slip by. And I think the Wood Whalers would have done the same. Alright. Well, now that we've dealt with New Gridania, let's make our way over to Old Gridania now. So, crossing over. At least I'll have more Aetherites to play with over here. Alright, so... Well, actually, the next person of interest is not that far away from where this particular Aetherite was. You, sir. The suspect. Haven't seen her. Best check with one of the others. And yeah, they would be. Where's their icon? Okay. That's strange that I don't see the last icon for where someone could be who's with the Crystal Braves. Oh, okay, no, I see it. I see it now. I see it now. It's out near the Lancers Guild. It is out near the Lancers Guild, so that is where we must go next. So, across the length of the field, this time by Aetherite Crystal. And upon our arrival, there's our 4th grave. No, sir. A few Ellison women did leave on the last ferry, but none of them matched the suspect's description. Well, it may seem we have a bust on our hands. Let's hope that's not the case as we go back to the Aetherite Plaza. And besides, she had to leave with General Reborn. The 2 would have had to have gone together. Alright. Yeah, and for those of you who didn't notice, yeah, the Crystal Braves, they are positioned and stationed now at various places throughout Eorzea, throughout the Eorzean cities. So if you ever pass one, like this particular Rogadin, this is where they are, it's in various places. Alright, Ilberd, no such luck. Well, have there been any sightings? I hate to break it to you there, Captain, but Damn it all, I turned the roost upside down, but Ruai was nowhere to be found. The innkeeper told me that she had availed herself of a room, but no one saw her leave. She has donned some manner of disguise, of that there can be no doubt, but as to where she has gone... Maybe we're about to get our answer? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some more Muntoy tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait. That necklace. You are a shinobi of Doman. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes were not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. So that's how you distinguish the Domans, with the creepy red necklace. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, I would have disappeared without a trace. And so, with that, we get some triple cream coffee, plus choice of some more items of interest. I think the Apkalu omelet will suit me best. And so, now we know she's escaped to the East Shroud. So, that means we have to, once the icon resets, speak with Ilbert again, to take on the challenge entitled Doman Connection. Ilbert is eager to resume the pursuit of Elaine Ruai. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Ruai's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. Westport. You'll doubtless wish to make preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. And we see a brother dragoon over there. Always good to see my brothers and sisters getting some camera time, because they certainly deserve it. Alright, Lancer's Guild. Because that's where Sweet Bloom Pier is. Well, actually, more specifically, once we cross over, we'll be at where Sweet Bloom Pier is. Yeah, what a tongue twister. Romaric, Sweet Bloom Pier, please. For free, no less. So, off to the East Shroud in order to find our target. Alright, Captain Ilbert. And even the thunder's out now. This way, my friends. Yeah, Lady Ugiri has rejoined us. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. Very good. We must make haste. A moment, Captain. There is another matter which requires your attention, and most urgently, I fear. Would it be Shiva? What is it? A short while ago, an Imperial squadron was observed departing Castle Morian. They marched at speed for the South Shroud. So they have decided to take action. Indeed, they seek to destroy the jamming device. And so, an explanation is in order. You may be aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garlean Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we've installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we've made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Of course, we did not expect the Garleans to remain silent. If they wished to communicate, they would find a way, be it via covert correspondence or secret meetings. Needless to say, we hoped they would risk the latter, and Ruai has not disappointed us. As a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanlin without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason I believe that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elizin are common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. However, were the jamming device to be rendered inoperative, Ruai would no longer need to meet her masters in person, and the planned rendezvous would almost certainly be called off. And we cannot have that. It would deprive us of the opportunity to secure damning evidence against her, which is the very least we need if we're to convict someone of her standing. All rests upon the continued operation of the jamming device. It must needs be protected. If you could attend to this task, my shinobi and I will continue to observe Arai. Very well, Scion. I would have you intercept the Garleans while my men move to cut off their retreat. None must escape. Indeed, I wholeheartedly agree. Several of my countrymen have already taken up positions in the South Shroud. Seek out the shinobi at Quarry Mill, and he will apprise you of the situation. Very well. Well, we know where we go next. Okay. Oh, I guess Sakura has to part ways with me for now, but yeah, I was planning on doing Shiva tomorrow anyway, as in the recordings that I'm doing. So I gotta let her know. Oops. Alright, so since Sakura is taking her leave, that means we no longer need her in our party. So that means we'll disband it at this point and mount my chocobo. Actually, no, we're not mounting my chocobo, we're going to Quarry Mill. So, away we go. Yeah, we have a crazy mercenary that just will not quit. And just will run like crazy to the ends and beyond. I mean, given that Gridania actually shares a land border with Ul'dah, that the Black Shroud shares a border with Southern Thailand, we should really not be surprised that she's trying to make a break in such a way that would allow her to get to where she needs to go. And since the South Shroud serves as the border, it should not be that much of a surprise that she would try to escape this direction. If she does. Right, Shinobi-san! We meet again, my friend. I have no Montoy tonic to offer this time, I'm afraid. Of course not. As I believe you know, Imperial forces are in the South Shroud on a mission to destroy the jamming device. We must see to it they do not succeed. And so the Crystal Braves will cut off their retreat. Very well. My countrymen and I shall attend to the soldiers. Their infernal machines we leave in your capable hands. At the present, the Guardians are in the vicinity of Amdapur Keep. Let us head there at once. Alright, so let's go ahead and change into battle armor for this. And we'll mount my chocobo and head on out. Okay, let's find our way out of here. And away we go. Yeah, this is a journey that we made before. Okay, yeah, we're going the right path. In fact, we're walking right into the perimeter, and you know what that means. Chocobo assistance. Let's do this. And here they are, 3 third cohort death claws coming to fight. Oh. Excuse me. And launch and go, and I got stunned anyway, really? Yeah, that can get really pesky. Alright, your turn, and Lesser Kalong, why are you intercepting me in this fight? There is no reason for you to be in this battle, and because of it, half my health is now missing. Curse you. Now, half my health is now missing because the stupid bat decided to fly in my way. And finish it off. There we go. And off we go to report to the shinobi. And mount chocobo and go. Yeah, we're just getting sent on a chase like nobody's business, man. I'm telling you. Hopefully the next thing we do will be actually bringing the person to justice and, whoa. Yeah, those will be Guardian soldiers all lying dead on the ground. I take it you had a part in this? Let's go zoom in on you. Yeah, makes sense. That was the most impressive showing, my friend. As you can see, we too have not been idle. The Ivy will receive no warning of our coming. And so with that, we get money plus a Doman plum, a hard bitter fruit found in the forests of far eastern Doma. While typically avoided by the 5 races, it is a favorite amongst chocobos, and is known to lighten the red hues of their feathers. Provided your chocobo actually has red feathers. So, let's now speak with the shinobi to take on the next challenge entitled In Flagrante Delictico. The shinobi seems eager to send you on your way. Now that the jamming device is no longer at risk, you may safely return to your hunt. Pray rejoin Lady Ugiri. She awaits you at the Hawthorn Hut. I shall remain here and have a few words with this sorry lot. Nothing serious, I assure you, just a spot of small talk. Well, we know where to go next. And that's back to the East Shroud. Yeah, we will end this chase of the Ivy tonight. Yeah, because I believe that this challenge will get us to that point that we need to be at. So let's hope it comes true. So it's still storming around here. So we have to specifically go to the west. Yeah, because she's near the Hawthorn Hut, but not actually there. And I'm starting to get tired. It's actually close to midnight where I am right now as I'm recording this, but I was determined to see this through because I thought we were going to be doing this after we did something else. But nonetheless, we have to complete this. So, Lady Ugiri. I am given to understand the mission was a success. We'll know it in a moment as Ilbert arrives. Not a single Imperial soldier made it to our position. Thorough work as always, Scion. Well, I hope that we had the shinobi. By way of reward, we can now turn our attention to Orion once more. What news, Lady Ugiri? My people report that she has departed for the Bramble Patch. She means to go ahead with the meeting. Excellent. It is time to close the net around her. My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. And so, that we shall do as the lady departs, along with the captain. Yeah, it's gonna get really stormy really quickly. Away we go. So yeah, it's not that deep into the Bramble Patch that we have to travel. And of course, it also helps if I don't run into a giant rock. So, there's the Lady Ugiri over here. Let's go ahead and speak with her. And see what will happen next. Just beyond, Rawai is in a conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An Imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it, with me. Yeah, we'll definitely agree to that. And away we go. So as we approach... Hi there. Flame Marshal Elaine Rawai, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You are followed, you bloody fool! Yeah, you're busted too, buddy. Yeah, you think you're gonna escape? Yeah, screw you! And if you think you're gonna escape, you gotta get past the Warrior of Light. As well as a whole bunch of Doman shinobi. Do you really want to take that chance? Now come along quietly, and we won't kill you. Oh, she thinks you can still escape? You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Troll's Wood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. And of course, she's gonna try and defend her innocence. You would feign ignorance then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. Yeah, you don't want to do this, Elen. You really don't. I will not feel no struggle. After all, I have not too hard. Then come out with it. Or are you still gonna try and resist? That would be a no. Yeah. Are you really gonna try and escape from the Warrior of Light? Not on your life. And not even on death, either. Alright, let's speak with Lady Ugiri again. Even a warrior of Horizon renown cannot have hoped to escape by a force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Uldar will have the grand company they deserve, but let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Edie? Well, I do believe pursuing Iceheart again is a good idea. So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe. Please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. Well, that's something we actually already demonstrated in the previous video. But it's something we're not going to pursue for the purposes of trying to make sure that we can complete what we need to do. So, with that in mind, since this challenge ends in Mordona, that's exactly where we go. Yeah, it's been a while since we've set foot in Mordona, but it is here where we shall come to say hello to Lady Minfilia again, because hopefully we'll have made some headway at long last on the continuation of the pursuit of Iceheart, because now that we have apprehended the Ivy, that means we should have no problem pursuing Iceheart either. So, in we go to the 7th Heaven and the Rising Stones therein. So yeah, we are rejoined with the Scions, of course. The Crystal Braves nowhere to be found because, of course, they're on duty. So, back to the Solar to speak with Lady Minfilia to complete this particular challenge. Hey there, Lady Minfilia. Welcome back, Edie. I understand that Alphanode had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Well, this is how it went down. Charges of treason and espionage against the Lane? Why? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Well, that's news to me, but it's news we'll leave for next time because, yeah, that pursuing of Iceheart, it was something that I was hoping that we would do immediately after we cleared Snowcloak, but after 2 days of pursuing the Ivy, yeah, it's not necessarily what I had in mind, but now we can get back to the business that we really want to take care of. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will speak with Lady Minfilia to see what progress has been made in pursuing Iceheart in the hopes that we can prevent her from summoning Shiva. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.